Hello.
Yo, 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 homies, what is up in this casa, mate?
Because that's the vibe we're going with today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so excited for this episode. Bryan told me right before this that I get to front it today. What's the word you use?
Take the lead.
Take the lead.
Because what we're talking about today, I literally know almost nothing about.
I love Laufey. Ah!
Oh, wait, we didn't.
Oh.
I'll let you do it.
Okay. Welcome back to another day.
Another curve!
We're your host, Kayleigh.
And Bryan!
I don't like saying my name first.
Whack.
So today we're talking about Laufey. I have been obsessed with her since last year. Not that long, but since I've known her, I've been obsessed.
I see it for you.
It's so, like, I heard from the start was like the first one that I heard from her, and then from there it just like the second that the Bewitched album came out, I was on it. I was like that next morning I was riding into work and I was just listening to that album on repeat for like I think it was like about a week or so.
Me with that Kesha album.
Which one?
Gag Order.
Oh yes.
Literally me, that's what I would listen to every single day.
Gag Order is so good.
It is so
I
good.
love that album.
What was another one that was like that? Recently. I can't remember.
So recently, I've been really into musicals. Like, I've really gotten back into my musical phase. It started because Cruising for a Bruising came up on my TikTok a while back. And then it just skyrocketed from there. And now my boyfriend has me into Has Been Hotel on Amazon Prime. I'm obsessed. I've been listening to that the soundtrack on repeat for since I found out about it. Anyway.
me with the burlesque soundtrack. Always.
Valid.
Did you see they're making that a Broadway production?
Oh, we're going.
Well, I don't know. It's like an off-Broadway thing. It's not Broadway producing it.
But it's
Todrick Hall producing it, actually.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's iconic, actually.
I think he's doing that. He's doing a few.
That's so cool.
It's going to start in Europe.
Hamilton is coming to Dallas starting May. It's May 8th.
I see Dallas.
It's May 8th through June 9th, which is the day. May 8th is the day after my birthday, by the way, which is so exciting.
Don't you mean 2 days before?
Oh! Yeah, according to Bryan, my birthday's May 10th.
Okay, so for the longest time, actually up until less than a year ago.
Let me tell you what happened in my head before he explains to you his side of the story.
Okay.
It's my birthday, May 7th. It was a Sunday? Yeah?
Yeah, it was Sunday.
My mom makes a happy birthday post. Bryan loves it. Bryan doesn't talk to me all day. Not only did he not tell me happy birthday, but a few days before my birthday, I'm like, hey, we're meeting up at this restaurant on my birthday. Come hang out. And he's like, when's your birthday again? A few days before. Keep in mind. And so I'm like, oh, it's May 7th. And then he was like, sorry, I have plans with my college friends because it's our last two raw. Sorry it's happening on your birthday. First year not being a teenager, whatever. I completely forgot about it. But, maybe I'll see you later. Doesn't talk to me at all on my actual birthday. Not one bit. He does not know that I am mad. And so a friend that we no longer talk to calls him out in our group chat and says, well, at least I tell my best friends happy birthday.
I think it was that night.
It was it was on May 10th.
Or maybe it was the next day.
It was either the next day.
It was before that because I was going to tell you happy birthday on May 10th. Okay, so here's what's going through my mind.
Take the stage now.
So, her Sweet 16, the 20th birthday, it's 4 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Her Sweet 16 birthday party was on May 10th.
No, it wasn't.
Or maybe that was
It was originally supposed to be on May 11th, and then it got pushed back. Because that was a Saturday. So
maybe something along the lines.
Something
fell for your birthday on May 10th. And so I immediately was like, May 10th, that's Kayleigh's birthday. I don't know why I made that connection. It wasn't true. At all. Mm-mm. And so whenever Kayleigh said, oh, we're doing my birthday, I think you were doing my birthday. I don't know. It didn't click to me that when you said we're having birthday dinner, my family, we rarely have our birthday dinner on our birthday. Like, usually it's the weekend after or before.
We do too, but it just happened to be that my birthday was on a weekend. So we just did it, So, continue.
So she's like, "Oh, we're doing my birthday dinner on Sunday, May 7th." I was like, "Okay, period. I can't make it. We're going out of town with some of my friends already.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is already, I've been playing for like 2 months now. So, like, this wasn't, like, new or anything. It's not me getting out of going to your birthday dinner. That's not what that was.
I know that now.
But that was very much planned months in advance. That
Yeah.
wasn't just some on a whim thing. And so I saw it, and I saw your mom's post, and I thought it was just because you're doing your birthday dinner that night. I fully, in my head, was like, her birthday's not for a few more days. They're celebrating tonight, so her mom's doing the birthday post, getting it out of the way. Which is not like your mom. I don't know why I assumed that.
Not at all.
And so I was like, oh, okay, that whatever. I'll tell her happy birthday on her birthday, May 10th. Why is her mom doing it before? And I fully, in my head, was like, her birthday's not 3 more days from now. What's going on? Plot twist.
It was not.
Which is so funny, because during lockdown, I literally visited you on your birthday, May 7th. And it came up in my memories on Snapchat. Like,
I was wearing our pink shirts with the little ducky on them.
yes! Like, no excuse on my end.
No!
But at least I was so stuck in my ways that your birthday was May 10th that I was literally fully anticipating telling you happy birthday on May 10th. And because I think I had like started drafting like a birthday message, but I couldn't tell you that then because you were so mad at me. I was like,
I was so mad. I was so mad because literally only one friend, and I don't even talk to that friend anymore, came to my birthday dinner, and we kept making jokes about he was on the top of my pyramid now because Bryan decided not to show up and not even tell me happy birthday. I cried that night because of you.
It wasn't even because I didn't want it. I wanted to be there.
You just couldn't. No,
I was like, I literally couldn't.
It's
like, there's no way
now.
for me to be there.
Like, now I don't blame you at all. Like, it's hilarious, actually.
Don't blame me. Love made me crazy. If it wasn't you, ain't doing it right.
I never trust a narcissist.
Boom, boom, boom.
But
there's glitter on the
so
floor
now,
after the party.
Now it's like an ongoing joke that my birthday's on May 10th, and Bryan did the TikTok trend where it's like you take your birthdays and you see if your moons align or whatever. Didn't align on my actual birthday, but it sure did align on May 10th. So that's like canonically my birthday now.
Yeah, like it has to be because that's how our moons align.
Yeah. Anyway,
oh my God, I hate it here.
So Laufey, which I just recently found out how to say her name. I was saying it Laufey for the longest time.
For the longest time, I'll be completely honest with you, because like you had talked about Laufey before. Is that how you say it? Laufey?
Yeah.
Laufey. You used to pronounce it like Laufey.
Laufey, that's what it was.
That's what you pronounced it as. So when you said, "Oh, I like listening to Laufey music," I thought you meant like the cute little instrumentals.
Oh,
on
like
YouTube.
lo-fi.
Yeah.
I love lo-fi music.
Because one of my teachers had called it Laufey music. That's what he called it.
No.
I didn't know. I didn't listen to it. I don't care about it. I'm like over here listening to hyperpop in my earbuds. Like,
I love lo-fi. It's so peaceful and so nice.
But that's what I thought you were talking about, and you like told me you want to do an episode about it, and I was like,
literally, what are we going to talk about?
What are we going to talk about? Oh, I like the piano note there. Like, that doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, no.
Because you had definitely brought it up last season to cover it, and I was like,
because I was like, her tour was coming up, and I was like, we need to cover her because her tour's coming up. And that's so funny because I remember like hearing your reaction to it and being like, oh, like he doesn't actually want to do this episode, but like I am a diehard fan.
But after I found that this was an actual person, and like you explained that there was like, she's going on a tour, she's coming to Houston, and I saw the announcement from the 713 Music Hall's social media, I was like, oh,
yeah,
I'm an idiot.
Well, that's also on me for pronouncing it wrong
True
for
that.
the longest time. So, her name's Laufey. She is Icelandic and Chinese, which is also pretty cool.
We were having an
She's not
argument
from around here.
in the car. You were like, she doesn't. You said, oh, she's
I thought she was
Icelandic,
Poland.
and I was like, girl, she looks like Asian.
Mhm.
Not like an insult, like just like Oh, we're curious.
Yeah.
I was like, if not Asian, maybe like, what did I say? Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Like
that wouldn't
specifically
shock me.
East Asia, like we.
Yeah,
we were thinking something like, you were thinking something like that. I was like, no, like I think
you were thinking like
she's,
European,
like,
almost.
yeah, I thought she was like Poland and Iceland. I knew it was Icelandic. I knew that because I'm like, that's such a fun word to say, but it's also like so cool.
It turns out we were both right.
We were both right in 2 different sections.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But she's so awesome.
My daddy, Alabama. Mama, Louisiana. It's kind of like the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Just not, but like is.
My mama is from China. My dad is from Iceland.
I don't know where her parents are from. Like, I don't know which is which.
You mix that, you mix that Chinese with that ices, make a Laufey Bama.
Did we put that in here?
I don't know. We're going to roll with it. I don't think I said anything offensive.
I don't think so. It's just...
I was like, maybe icy? Maybe I should. What is like the... what is like the PC... Like, Icelandic? It's like...
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Oh, I think I was just kind of staring off into space.
Like, you just like looked like past me. I was like...
You know on Horton Hears a Who? The little like fluffy guy that's like, wah, like that's me, like 20% of the time.
On my world.
Yeah.
Everyone poops rainbows and poops butterflies.
Yeah.
That's wonderful, Kayleigh.
I'm Katie.
You know what that makes me think of? Oh, sorry if my voice sounds weird. I'm like going through it right now with an illness. But it's fine.
It's fine.
Like, I took Dayquil. Like, I'm good.
We got swig.
I'm in the middle of my story.
Continue your story, please.
So, have you seen the video of that girl with the drawing? Like, her, like, I think it's like daughter or son made a drawing of her, like, made her sit still for like 10 minutes to do this drawing.
No.
And, like, it's awful. And the kid knows it's bad. And, you know, as a parent, you're not supposed to be, like, blatantly, girl, this bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, the mom was like, let me see. And, like, was like, it's so unique. Like, just going off. And the little kid goes, Mom, I don't think that it's very good. And the mom goes,
Oh, no.
just the way the delivery is what really sold it. It was like, it's fantastic! And I be quoting that way too much.
I don't even know what that's like. I've never seen that.
Oh my god. Hold on, I can find it for you.
We need to talk about Laufey.
Okay, you start talking while I look this up.
So she recently just won her first Grammy for
Dating a guy.
what was it called again? It was a traditional pop album. She won Best Traditional Pop Album at the Grammys, which is so deserved. I think that this was like a huge win for her, and that's amazing. She also just started.
Sorry, I found it.
10 minutes. Let me see the product.
Should we face it to them?
No.
Is that me? No, it's nice. It's so nice. Oh, I've never looked better. Ooh, where were you? Where were you when it was time for senior photos? Mommy, I don't think it looks good. It is fantastic.
It's so aggressive. I love it.
What's that? Is that hyperpigmentation? Just tell me. Okay. You know what? I've never seen nothing like this before. I just want you to just keep up. Keep it up. Okay?
Why was Daddy laughing?
Daddy don't know what he's doing anyway. That's how.
This is like a conversation I'd have with my mom.
That's a great drawing in French.
Honestly, though, I feel like that could sell in like an abstract art.
I When I tell you, I found this like probably 2 days ago. Like 2 a.m. doom scrolling. That's when I found that video. It was like on Instagram when I originally found it, and then I found it on TikTok too. I watched that video for probably like 30 minutes. I would just like rewind it. It is fantastic.
I love that.
I don't even know how we got here.
I don't know either.
But anytime I have that opportunity to show that video to someone,
I'm so happy I got to have that opportunity with you.
you know, yeah, it's so good.
So Laufey just started her tour in the UK and EU on February 10th. And then she will be coming to the US. I forgot when. I think it's like
This summer.
April or something, like April, May-ish. She's coming here. Every single show is sold out.
Which way to go? That's
That's
incredible.
insane. I was so upset too because I wanted to go to Houston.
Me with Olivia Rodrigo tickets. For real.
That. Oh my goodness. I really hope we get those tickets.
I don't think we did. I still haven't got told yet.
That's so sad.
Womp womp.
We can go get the cookie from Cookie Crumble.
Yeah. You mean crumble cookie? We can go get the cookie from Cookie Crumble. Sounds stupid. Wait, what were you talking about with Miss Laufey?
Oh, yes. Yeah, so she sold out all of her
sold out
concerts, and
everything.
I was very upset because I wanted to go to Houston, and by the time that I got home because Bryan, you weren't, like, into her, so I was like, I need someone to go with me, so I was, like, gonna have my boyfriend to go with me and everything, and I go to, like, ask him, and by the time I asked him, they were already all sold out, and I was like, girl, I love you, but I'm not spending $300. That's very much.
Tickets. I was literally going to buy tickets with nobody else to go with. I was just going to buy two and be like, just what
Somebody will go with you, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But first off, concert tickets recently are so expensive. And for what? Mm-hmm. And I pay them. Like,
yeah.
Maybe I'm the problem.
No, I think the problem, especially recently, has been because of the Eras tour. And they're like, we know we can charge this because people are ready to see their diehard, like these celebrities.
But some people need to know their place because, like, there's some people that are touring right now. I'm like, nobody's that diehard of a fan to go see you.
Oh, who?
Timberlake. Timberlake.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me why the cheapest ticket in there is no less than $100 before fees. Make that make sense. Like, Justin Timberlake is not one of those people.
Like, even his diehard fans aren't gonna spend that much to go.
I mean, he's at Toyota Center. But I should be able to get in the back of the house for $50.
Yeah.
Like, that's not
I
far
honestly,
fetched
like,
for
whenever we went to go get those Doja Cat tickets, I
was shocked by the price of those too.
Mm-hmm. Those were way too expensive.
For how much we paid. Honestly, I wish we wouldn't. So for some reason, AXS, the pre-sale is more than the general sale. Like not the pre-sale, but like their first on sale versus
What general sale?
like whenever you can pick your seats versus just get me in this criteria and get myself seats.
It was so expensive.
It was the same price to be in the lower bowl.
Yeah.
Like after that, I was so mad.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. And then with Melanie, it was because I was going to go see Melanie Martinez back last year for her first tour. And I'm kind of glad I didn't now because now she's doing the trilogy tour and I'm going to see that this year and I'm very excited. And those tickets were fairly cheap. It was like $100 for lower bowl at Toyota Center. So that was like after fees and everything. And I was very happy with that. I loved it. So Laufey released her first EP called Typical of Me back in 2021. I don't think I've listened to this EP. And if I have heard songs from there, it's been because it's like popped up on like a Laufey playlist. But I haven't picked up on it. So that's on me. Saying I'm a diehard fan and I don't even know everything about her. Wow. But
yeah, how dare you?
Exactly. But her first album, Bewitched, was released September 8th of 2023. And I was so excited and it was highly anticipated by me. And probably many others, obviously.
September 8th, is that also the same week that Guts came out?
I think so. It was around
was.
that time. September was a big time for music. I remember that.
And then we also that we also got Amala, not Amala,
No, it was Scarlet.
Scarlet,
There was a few
and then
big
we
releases in
also got
September. I think Drake released something too, right?
yeah, it wasn't good. I don't think it even charted. Or like it did, but it didn't do well on the charts.
I mean, he sold his concert tickets.
But I feel like he's one of those people that keeps on dropping albums when nobody asks him to.
Drake's just that type of guy.
Like,
You know.
who else does that? I feel like there's like a few people that I'm like, never stop releasing music, but I'm like, who asked for this?
I'm trying to think.
I bet some people say that about Taylor Swift.
Oh, absolutely. Just recently with her TS11 announcement, and people were all mad at her. Whoa.
I'm like, first off, she only releases new music every 2 years.
Yeah.
Maybe she
Like-
should take some hints from Gaga and only release music every 5 years, leave us starving and famished in homeless shelters.
But people would be mad at her about that too. People would be like, Taylor.
People are anticipating that this week we're going to get new Gaga music after the Fortnite thing tomorrow night.
Oh. I wouldn't doubt if she drops like a single or something.
Kayleigh, if she drops the music, I'm going to cry.
Bryan is just gonna combust. It's just gonna be me now. Because he will no longer be here.
No. Ooh.
He
Okay,
gives such good hugs.
We're going on brief intermission.
So now that we're 20 minutes in, I think it's finally time that we talk about some of our favorites from the Bewitched album.
Yeah!
Oh, wait.
It's fantastic.
So I want to talk about the opener for this album.
What happened? Oh my god. So Thomas. Jesus. I just like coughed. I'm so sorry you had to see that. Give me here. Give me here.
Brief intermission.
No, we're gonna keep that in. I think that's so funny.
Oh my goodness. So
Okay, so y'all, I've been kind of like under the weather recently, and I've had a lot of phlegm, and I just like coughed, and it just kind of like got on my chin. I thought it like fell down my shirt or something. And I looked at the camera, and it was just like right here.
you were like, what? Because I seen it in the camera before you looked up.
I was like, where'd it go? Okay, so before we get into the music, I just want to preface and just say, I'm not that big a fan of this album. It's just not me.
I
But
love
you
this
love it,
album.
and I love that you love it. And I
Yeah.
love that because of this show, it introduces me to new music, and I can appreciate, even though I don't necessarily enjoy it.
I feel like
You know what I mean?
that is kind of how I've been feeling about some of Gaga's stuff.
Where, like, some of...
Like,
Gaga
it's
is
not
one of
my
those
vibe.
where it's, like, kind of weird.
Yeah. I love weird.
Like,
It's just,
I can't wait to get to Chromatica, because you're going to be like...
see, and that's the thing is normally like stuff like indie pop, like jazz stuff is normally like my type of vibe. But also when I'm in the moment for some Gaga, I can throw it down. But
I
it's
feel
not
like-
often that I'm in that vibe.
I feel like I wouldn't ever reach for this, just because I have so many other smaller artists that I would rather...
That's fair.
that I reach
Like
for.
Abby Roberts.
Like, Abby Roberts is a prime example. Dodie is a prime example of this. Hint, hint, future episodes.
This episode's been so much fun.
But Laufey, it's just... Jazz in general is not really for me. I don't like this kind. I like more of like the... in your... Like, if I'm listening to jazz, I'm listening to like... the style of Gaga jazz music. Where
Yeah.
it's more like in your face. And it's very bold and pronounced. Versus very laid back and subdued.
Yeah. I
Like,
totally
like
see that
Nancy
for you.
Sinatra. I love Nancy Sinatra. And if, like, she sings that song, bang bang, I shot you down, bang bang, put it to the ground.
Yeah.
That song. That's one of my favorite
That's,
jazz
like,
songs of all time.
Your jazz vibe. I am
Like,
very...
I like the in your face crazy.
I would like to
I
let
start
y'all
crying
know.
because it's so emotional.
I was listening to like Cave Town, Haley,
See,
Kyoko.
I like Cave Town
like,
though. I don't care for Haley Kiyoko though.
I was very into indie pop. At like that was kind of like the time that I really, really started getting into music. Oh my goodness, guys, I don't know if you've seen this or not in the Discord. We're apparently getting some 21 Pilots music this year.
Well, I don't care for 21 Pilots.
I am going to go feral. We're covering it. I will hold you at gunpoint. I don't care. We're covering it.
It's fine. The second we get any Gaga music, any Beyonce music, it's going down.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, Beyonce is releasing an album March 29th.
Oh, that's soon.
It comes up March 29th, which is the day after Lady Gaga's birthday.
Oh.
It was her 50th birthday. In the movie. Hello. It was his 50th birthday. Whatever. If she doesn't do the assignment, I can't do mine.
What are you talking about? At first I thought you were doing hello, like phone guy from
No.
We had very different childhoods.
It's from Clueless.
Oh.
It's at the very... Like, you know the music video for Fancy by Iggy
Yeah.
Azalea?
It takes inspiration
It's that
from
scene.
that, right?
It's that scene that she's doing. Where she's
okay.
like, first thing first, I'm the realest.
I love Iggy.
It's that scene. But that's the original scene.
I was in 4th grade when that song first came out, and I was so scared to have the explicit version play on full blast on the bus.
I love that song.
It's so good.
My mom got mad at me and yelled at me because I watched the music video when it first came out.
I think I watched it with my mom. Back when we first got our smart TV. Anyway.
That was like the same era. Like, soon after that, it was also like Black Widow.
Yes.
That
Oh
song
my goodness.
is so good. Y'all.
Me and my cousin used to, instead of saying, because we were little and didn't know how to look up song lyrics, and that was around the same time that, like, song lyrics weren't, like, readily accessible, like, on Spotify.
Not on Spotify. You could find lyric videos on YouTube.
Made by fans.
But it was, like, made by fans, and it'd be, like, Nicki Minaj in, like, a platinum wig, like...
Yeah. Yeah.
While the lyrics were, like, in Arial font next to her.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that just it's, like, so specific.
That is such a niche time in history that I don't think a lot
like,
of
I remember
people
it was
got
just,
to
like,
experience.
stock photos of these celebrities.
And I remember one time, it was a, it was a blonde. I remember that. I think it was, like, B. Miller. That's who it was. B. Miller. She had this song, and there was a part where she kind of, like, mumbled, and the person that made the lyrics just put question marks. Because they could not figure out what she
But
was
what
saying.
song was it?
I don't
B.
remember.
Miller. What did she do?
She was on, like, Radio Disney.
Bridget Mendler, did she the CEO of a company? Girl, who even
she's
is
a-
Bridget Mendler? Who does she
Dr.
think she
Bridget
is?
Mendler.
Sorry, Dr. Mendler. Who do you think you are? How are you going to steal our hearts on our TV screens? Steal our ears with your amazing music? Go to Harvard and get a doctorate and then become a CEO of a company and adopt a son?
Literally.
You make us all look like awful pieces of garbage. Like...
But honestly, though...
I'm pouring up my window.
She has some bops. We should cover her.
Everywhere the wind goes, go afar.
Yeah.
Standing in the eye of the hurricane.
We should cover her.
You also see the Fifth Harmony Renaissance recently on TikTok?
The what?
Fifth Harmony?
No!
Oh my gosh, what's that one song they always be, like, they keep on playing? Flex. That's the name of the song. I forget how it goes. I also think of,
Who was all on... Wasn't Camila Cabello on Fifth Harmony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Normani. That was also Normani. Which we're getting her first studio album. I'm so excited. Well, she'll be covered. You'll love it.
I'm so excited. Camila Cabello opened for Rep in Houston.
I don't need her to make more
Her
music.
and Charlie XCX.
I need her to make more music. We should cover her. Have you listened to Crash front to back?
I don't think so.
Pop perfection. It's so
love that.
and Tuve Lo. Like Tuve
Tuve
Lo.
Lo!
Like her most recent album is so good. Okay, we're already 30 minutes in. We need to get through these songs.
Yeah.
We haven't even started.
So the first song on this album is called Dreamer, and I love the opener for it. It's so beautiful, seems so magical, and it's such a great way to put you into the realm that this album puts me in. And I'm so excited.
I hated this song. Like, there was only, like, a couple songs I listened to that I was like, if I were to listen to this album again, I would skip it. And that was one of them.
I love it.
I was just, like, bored the entire time. Like, I couldn't get into it.
It makes me feel so magical, like I'm a little fairy or something. So yeah,
I just wasn't a fan. Wasn't for me.
I also have not refreshed on this album recently. So before we did this, I was like listening to the songs, like make sure I remembered what they were. And Dreamer's one of my favorites. I remember that. I don't have this album on vinyl yet, which is so shocking.
I can fix that.
Saturday, the mall.
If they have it.
They do.
You don't know their lives.
I follow them on Instagram, actually.
Work. You have to send me their ad.
Okay. So,
I don't know. This is kind of a big deal, but like Lemonade, whenever that album came out, I think it was like a very limited like press release, and I managed to find a copy there, and I was so excited. I had never seen a copy of it anywhere. None of like my friends. I haven't seen someone hold it on TikTok.
That's impressive.
Like, and I have it. And I'm like so excited.
That's impressive.
That one, and also The Fame by Gaga, because she doesn't press that one anymore. Like, she never did a re-release. Like, Born This Way, she did this massive re-release of that album. The Fame, she didn't do that for. At 10 or 15 years.
Oh, wow. That's...
And I have it, and I'm like, I found both of those there. And then you also got me Farewell Yellow Brick Road, which is insane. That's my favorite Elton John album. We should cover Elton John. Maybe that'll be our gay episode for Pride Month.
Fair.
Okay, Dreamer. Ugh. You love it though, and I love that you love it.
Bryan, this is one of your favorites, right?
Haunted, yeah, this was so good. I was like, okay.
If I'm in the mood, I won't skip anything on this album. Like, it's such a pretty album to me. And her voice is so just like I love it so much.
I confused her with Mitski. I'll say it.
I thought we weren't going to say that here.
Well, because her voice kind of sounds like Mitski's voice in that song. Nobody.
I literally told Bryan before we recorded this, I was like, don't say that. Don't get us canceled before we even start.
Well, I feel like that's not... Because, like, their voices are pretty similar.
I could see the confusion.
But,
I'm
like,
mostly just giggling.
But, like, whenever I think of Mitski, I don't think of, like, those type of songs from Mitski. I think of more for upbeat songs. Like, the song's kind of similar to Washing Machine Heart.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what I think of. Where it's like, what's your dirty
What's the song called? Pearl?
I don't know.
Like,
I'm not a huge Mitski fan.
I listen to some of her stuff. If it pops up, it pops up. If it doesn't, I don't reach for it. But
you know who I reached for a lot recently? Megan Thee Stallion. That's why I listen all the way home.
I've been reaching for the Has Been Hotel playlist.
I've also been listening to a lot of Beyonce.
I've been listening to a lot of Hamilton.
I've been listening to a lot of like 90s R&B.
That's nice.
Like the Fugees. I've been listening to Destiny's Child, TLC.
I'm curious to see what our Spotify raps are going to look like this year.
Probably whack. At least it won't have Watch on it.
I am very...
Billie Eilish could, if the album comes out this year...
Oh, yes.
She very well could be my top 5 artists again.
For sure. But for the good reasons this time.
But for good reason. Like, not for...
Watch.
Lips meet teeth and tongue. My heart skips 8 beats at once.
For the freshman year... Oh, I don't think you knew this or not. Freshman year, I did the talent show at our high school, and I thought I was so cool getting up there singing 6 Feet Under.
Our love is 6 feet
I remember... You remember Issa?
Help but wonder.
I remember telling her, like, oh, yeah, like, I made it to the talent show. She's like, oh, cool, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm singing this song called 6 Feet Under. And she looked at me, she said, who hurt you? Which is funny, because I had just gone through a breakup. So
I'm laughing.
I was very hurt. And just overall, I probably would have done that even if I hadn't gone through a breakup, honestly. Because I was obsessed with Billie.
I remember it was like so kind of ironic. People were like, "I'm sad and listening to Billie Eilish," and I was like, I wanted so bad to be sad and listen to Billie Eilish. I just wanted like the whole vibe. Then I did it. I found reasons to get myself sad, and now I turn on Billie Eilish.
I get it.
Little 14-year-old me, I was like, love, love.
My PS4 feel better. Now I got a bellyache.
Or isn't it lovely? How did the song go? What's the beat of it?
Isn't it lovely?
All alone, heart made of glass, my mind of stone, tore me to pieces,
Skin and bone.
boom. Yeah, that song.
Oh!
Love Khalid.
He's so good.
If he comes again, we're going.
I seen someone post on Instagram, not Instagram, I think it was TikTok, the other day. They had like, like in 2017, the filter that everybody had over everything.
Dog
And-
filter?
No, like I don't know how to describe it.
Like the glam filter?
It was like a filter over the video, not like a picture. And it was like has like that bluish hue to it and like brightens everything.
I think I know what you're talking about.
They were playing that and we're like, POV, it's 2017, you're hanging out with your friends and you're listening to Khalid and you're like a freshman in high school or whatever. And I was like, that took me back.
I'm only missing one Khalid album. I'm gonna need you to make it happen. On vinyl.
What?
I don't know which one it is. I'll have to look it up. But
I thought we were gonna have like a little moment here.
Oh.
Holding my hand and everything.
oh, I was grabbing your arm actually. That's what I was doing.
Oh, I read the signals wrong.
Yeah. All right, next song.
So the next song is Lovesick.
Also one of my favorites. This song is so
This
good.
one's so good.
I like when she does like more upbeat stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, it resonates with me more. Where it's not necessarily a different vibe. It's just quicker.
That's fair.
I'm like,
You just need something with a higher tempo.
yeah. I'm like, if you listen to like even the slow songs I listen to, like they still have a pretty high tempo.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of Adele songs, although she drags out a lot of her.
Mm-hmm.
The tempo for the songs are fairly quick.
Yeah. Yeah. But she's just really good belts and like
Yeah,
holding out her notes and stuff.
but like the music itself. One of my favorite Adele songs, "Love in the Dark."
I know what song you're talking about, but I can't like remember it right now. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my gosh, how does that song go? I can't love you in the dark. It's like we're oceans apart.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That song.
That makes sense. I see that for you. Sometimes I just need some chill music. So that's where I stand. The next song that we're gonna talk about is the lead single from The Start. This is the song that I heard.
It was like viral on TikTok.
Yeah. And
Like insanely viral on TikTok. Like
this song,
like
this
I had
is-
already heard it, which I feel like sometimes isn't always the case with stuff you recommend me.
this is going to be a very niche reference, and I know what you're going to know. I know you're going to know what I'm talking about. Not everyone that listens is going to know what I'm talking about. Jonathan might.
Love you, Johnny.
What do people call them?
You got it.
In Color Guard, where they do like a bunch of circles over and over again. Circle
Dolphins.
features
Oh, I
on
don't-
Flag.
I wonder
That's what this song makes me think of. I don't know how to
Wait, hold
describe
on. Let
it.
me listen into my ear real quick. I need to. Wait, we're not playing it. YouTube.
This song just makes me want to do like a circle feature.
This song kind of reminds me of like Grey's Anatomy. Like if a song was like Grey's Anatomy,
You see what I mean? It just makes you want like I just see like little swirls everywhere.
it kind of reminds me of Ratatouille.
That's fair. Honestly, I'm not even mad at that.
It kind of reminds me of Grey's Anatomy too, like the Grey's Anatomy theme song.
But you see what I mean about a circle feature on Flag? Like I don't know. That
I see it. Yeah, like a circle feature, but like with like those features in Color Guard, where like together most of the time, and then there's like 4 counts where they do something
They-
different, and then
yes.
they're back together.
Yes. Yeah.
That.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That
Not-
is such
not-
a niche reference.
Not necessarily circles, but like
But like it.
those are always my favorite flag features too, because they look so they like pretty, chaotic, pretty again. Like it just touches my heart.
It's so good. It's so good. I love features like that. I just love a good flag feature. If everything's together, I'm happy. So yeah. This song is so pretty. Got me into Laufey. Kept me here. Yeah, it's just so pretty. I love this song. This whole album, I've been saying that the entire time. This whole album is just so beautiful to me. And her voice is just like angelic. Like I don't know how else to describe it. And then we're going to talk about Letter to My 13-Year-Old Self, which makes me cry. Like this song.
Well,
It's so
I
sad.
only listened to like these last 2 songs one time, and you were kind of talking over them in the car, so I don't really know these songs. So I'm gonna need you to take it away. Take it away, Penny.
So, this song makes me really sad, and every time I listen to it's one of those songs like, have you heard You're Gonna Go Far by Noah Kahan?
I think I've heard it, but I don't really listen to Noah Kahan either.
I love him. I love him so much. It makes me think of that song where it's like, I realize that I'm growing up, and it kind of hurts, and
You're on
wish
your
I
own,
could go
kid.
back. Very much. And my mom sent me that song the other day.
And you started crying, huh?
Almost.
I remember whenever that album first came out, I was literally like, in my dorm room, like, buddying.
Oh yeah, we were talking to each other. That was like right
I was,
after I
like,
hit somebody in
texting
the
you.
parking garage.
And I was just like texting you, like, back and forth, and I was also texting my other friends. And I was like one of the only people I knew that their Spotify didn't crash whenever trying to play it. Like, mine just played. Like, my Spotify didn't
Mine
crash.
did fine.
I was like 0.01% of the first listeners.
Well, because we were like right next to each other. Like it came out at 11 p.m. for us, and we started it.
Yeah, you were a little bit behind me. You were probably like 30, 40 seconds behind me.
Yeah. But still,
Because I literally pressed play as soon as I possibly could.
Mm-hmm.
But, so I was in my dorm room, right? My roommate was passed out sleeping. Like, me and my roommate didn't really talk. Seth, if you listen, thanks for the listen, bro.
Bro.
Bro. But he was passed out, like, in his bed, of course. I mean, it's 11 o'clock at night. Like, it was like 11 o'clock on a Thursday night, too. It's not like,
Oh yeah, that was a
it
Thursday.
wasn't like a party night or anything like
No.
that. So, that happened. What was I saying?
We were talking about.
Oh, I was listening to it, and I was, like, freaking out with you and my other friends. Because I'm also in a group chat with some of my other Swiftie friends.
I love that.
And, like, we, like, get together, like, for surprise songs. We're like, okay, chat, what do we think? Like, that's basically, like, how we are with each other.
How did you feel about the Australia?
We haven't
surprise songs?
talked about it yet. How I felt distraught, heartbroken, robbed.
Fair. I get it.
Yeah, that was me. But You're on Your Own Kid started crying, started playing, and I started crying. I was like in my dorm room by myself, and of course I had my AirPods in, so he can't hear the music I'm listening to. So if he was awake at all, he used to like, like that's what he would hear, just like maybe some like you know, like one of those like with the mouth breaths.
Just one of those like deep breaths too, that,
like one of those like. Sorry, audio listeners. But, like, that's what I was like. And I was just, like, bawling my eyes out. Mm-hmm. And then the next song started playing. And I was like, okay. Because keep in mind, I listened to Snow on the Beach and then this. And both the songs are pretty sad.
Snow on the Beach is...
It's not happy.
It is happy, though.
I don't know. I
Because
don't
it's
trust
like...
it. It's really slow. And I was, like, already kind of, like, in a mood because of like, how slow the song is. And how, like, melancholic. Mm. And then You're on Your Own Kid started playing. I was like, You're on Your Own Kid. You always have it. Because I had no friends. That's why I started crying. Why Gigi and Kat? If y'all listen, I love y'all.
The progression in that song of You're on Your Own Kid.
No,
And then
you're on
it's-
your own, kid.
It's you're on your own, kid. Then you're on your own, kid. And then it's you're on your own, kid. You'll be fine. You'll get through it. And I cry every single time we get to that bridge.
So make
That's-
the friendship brace. Let's take a moment and taste it.
That's one of those bridges.
Taylor Swift, don't sue us. Actually,
Please.
Taylor Swift do sue us.
Talk to us.
Because I want to talk to you so bad, and I love you so
Please,
much.
Please.
It's just UMG at our door. You're like,
We're like, we did this for Taylor. Where is she?
all right, what's the next song? Let the 13-year-old self. You cry. The title track.
Bewitched.
The closer. I don't know this song.
I'm not gonna
She
lie.
talked the whole time.
I have not listened to this song in a little while, so I can't remember the vibes it gave me, but I know this entire album gave me nothing but good vibes. So,
Live, laugh, love, bewitched, basically.
pretty much.
Gotcha.
The entire thing. Live, laugh, love. And I added the title track on here because it's the title track, and that seems fitting. Bryan was literally like, yeah, I don't know what songs to put on here, so just take it away.
I'm like, girl, KK, this is your show. I'm gonna let you do it because
KK episode.
because I literally can't. Like, I don't. Like, if I tried to take it away, Penny, like, it would just be a mess.
You're just the chip.
I'm just like over there, like,
You remember whatever happened? Did your chip explode?
no.
Did it crack at all while we were on tour? So
I still have it somewhere.
I bet you it's deflated now. It has to be.
Probably. It's probably all crushed.
Yeah. But that's one of those things that you're gonna find one day. You're gonna be like, oh.
I think it's in storage, like in our attic.
Oh, that's such a moment in time. So whenever we did Crossman, was it spring training? No, it was whenever we were in Kansas.
That's what I got for Christmas in July.
Oh, that was in Greenville, and you kept it the rest of the time. That's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what I got.
I inflated the bag with air so the chip wouldn't pop. Mm-hmm. And then the Penny and the napkin were also on the same thing. Mm-hmm. Like, they all kind of lived together. They were like my best friends because she wouldn't talk to me.
You wouldn't talk to me either. It was probably for the best, actually.
Probably.
Then we took 2 weeks off whenever we got back. I remember coming to that practice and Jade being like, oh, like, I talk to Yaya every single day. Da, da, da. And, like, was talking about, like, her and her best friend and everything. And she's like, Bryan, what's your plans? And then, or, like, do you know what Kayleigh's doing? Or something like that. And she was, like, talking about, like, us doing something together. And you're like, I don't know. And she was like, you don't talk to your best friend?
No, we were just so overstimulated by each other.
Yeah,
we couldn't.
It was, and we were like, no, like, we don't have to talk to each other every single day. Ugh. Even though
I mean,
really,
now we do. Like, we do now.
we talk pretty often now. And, like,
Maybe if it's not every day, it's at least
every other day.
2 out of 3 days
Yeah.
in a row. We'll talk to
Yeah.
each other. And it's the day that we don't, it's probably because either you went to sleep early or Bryan worked all day. So.
And it could literally be like this, like, I'll, like, send you a TikTok or something.
Yeah. Or I'll send you a TikTok. Mm-hmm. Or even if it's not there, we'll talk in, like, Discord.
Yeah.
It's like a brief little conversation.
Mm-hmm. We have little convos every day.
All right, that's 48 minutes. We should probably wrap this thing up.
Probably. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to rate this album a 10 out of 10. I think y'all already kind of knew that. I'm very upset that I did not get to go to the show that's going to be in Houston. That's it.
Don't attack me for my rating.
I can't hold you at gunpoint right now because we'll get demonetized. Actually, we're not even monetized
We're not
anyway.
monetized.
But if there ever was a possibility.
So it's no surprise that I'm not the biggest fan of this album.
I will choke you out. Anyway.
Okay, Super Awk. Well, why are you assume the position? So we know what your rating is. My rating, a 3.5. I don't like this album. I just don't. It's not my vibe. It's not my vibe. I can appreciate what it is and that she's good at what she does, but I don't have to necessarily mean that's for me.
Brief intermission. Oh, no, I lost the mic. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, it's just not for me. At the end of the day, it's not for me, and that's okay.
That's okay.
And that's okay.
That's what we're here for, to
Exactly.
show each other new music.
That maybe we wouldn't
She
listen
thought
to
she was getting
otherwise.
flow.
I love that you didn't know what that was. Like, it took you
It took me
a good
so
couple
long.
minutes to get it. Like that minute and a half little segment that we posted everywhere. It was not in that. Like you didn't have the
No.
realization even.
I
in
just
that thing.
I just laughed because you clinked our mics. Like I wasn't actually laughing at the joke till
No,
like
you didn't get it.
a couple minutes later.
But the people that watched knew already, so it's fine.
I'm so silly.
All right, y'all. We are out of this piece.
See y'all later. Peace
Alligator.
out.
Do the outro. Wait, hold on. Let me get my situation ready.
Thank
Go.
y'all so much for joining us this week on Another Day, Another Curb. Follow us on all of our socials, Another Curb Pod on everything.
Except Facebook.
Except Facebook.
Another curb. Another day. Another curb. That's just our full name of the podcast. It's not that deep.
Follow us on TikTok, on Instagram. I feel like-
Facebook. Watch our reels. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube,
Yes.
go to the YouTube and subscribe.
If you
Subscribe to our link tree. Like I feel like we do so much.
yeah.
We have all the platforms
If
except
you
Twitter. Or
feel like
X.
if you feel like giving us any suggestions, please.
We have a lot planned, but we're willing to cram stuff into our plan.
For our fans.
Whoop, whoop.
I think there's like 2 of y'all.
But who knows? This could blow up.
This could.
And if you're one of the 15 million people in the U.S., actually I think it's like 26 million.
I don't know.
Maybe,
It's a lot of numbers.
I don't know, maybe 200 million?
Why is my mama
I
calling
don't know.
me? Anyway.
Well, drive safe.
Please.
At the end of the day,
Wear your
drive safe.
seatbelts.
Buckle
Watch
up.
out for them curbs.
They
We
come out of
know.
nowhere. Like,
They're- We get it. We get it.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.